Welcome everybody. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We are gonna go crazy today, as we always do, because that's what we do. Give us a little bit here, and we're gonna go. Oh, this is yellow. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got in here. If you're in here, please say hello. Who's in here? Let me see some hearts. Let me see some hellos. X-ray females. There we go. All right. So as I'm doing right here, you see those hearts? Let me see those hearts, guys. We got some people in here. Who's ready to go over the market? Give me some hearts if you're ready to go over the market today.
Oh, there it is.
Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Today we're gonna review some cool stuff. So the market is at its all-time high. I'm looking at it right here, guys. Give me 1 second here. But first, let's all. Hey, Alabre, you're in here. Give us some hearts. Say hello to everybody. Hearts galore. Very interesting stuff today. It's called an indecision. If you don't know what an indecision is, we're going to learn that right now, starting now. See, Alabre with the heart. Alabre's there with the hearts. I appreciate it. Where are your hearts? Nowhere, huh?
Right here.
Who else got hearts for us? All right. If you're in here, like I said, give us a shout. If you got some stocks for us to go over, definitely much appreciated here. Somebody else is giving us hearts. I can't see who it is. Ah, yes, I see. Somebody new here. Okay, cool. Welcome. Oh, there's Regina, and there is our number one dancer, April with the hay. All right, guys. So let's get into first talking about the market. Okay, I'm seeing people coming in here. If you're in here right now, you just got here. I know it's you. Give us some hearts so I could see you. All right. Yep, there we go. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it, Regina. Regina's always on top of everything. See, she's friends with everybody. Everybody on our Facebook group. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, let's get this going. So this is our market. All right.
Me too.
April, hold up, April. Stop right there. Stop it. We're gonna stop. Coming to a theater near you. We got some cool stuff coming. Trust me. Danielle, you advise that IPOs should be invested in, such as you. Okay, I could talk about that. Absolutely, Danielle. Stay tuned. I will discuss that. That is a question that pops up a lot. So let's talk about that. But first, let's look at the market. Market is in a very interesting spot right now. We've been talking about the market being overly stretched. I said it right here. I felt like the market is going to tank. And then it did tank. And I said, this is going to be an amazing week. I hate to say I told you so. That's right, April. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to Regina. I'm talking to Alabre. I'm talking to all of the people here because I love you guys. But the thing is, we had a sick week, sick 3 days, just like promised, right? Nice bounce of the 13-day moving average. And today we're seeing this. What is this? What the heck am I looking at here? We are looking at an inverted
hammer.
Yep. And we got some stocks from Alabre. So an inverted hammer is a very bearish sign, and it's going quick. Even as we're sitting here, it's being updated. I'm watching it, and it's pretty nuts. It's just going. I feel like we're gonna have another downturn for the rest of the week, and some bearishness happening. You could see the volumes decreasing heavily, but overall, the market is in a good position. All-time highs hit today. It needs to come down a little bit and then continue going up. We might get another good day, but again, overly stretched, too much gambling at this point. I'm looking to see a little bit of a downturn, and then we could invest to the downside. Let's talk about Danielle's question. Can you advise if IPOs should be invested in? Here's my outlooks. An IPO, if you really have access, which most people don't have access to invest in an IPO the first day it comes out, absolutely. If you could get into it, there's places that do it. It's very hard to get into, but you could. So let's just say we take, I'm going to look at Airbnb real quick. Actually, you gave me some, right? What is it? She said you, right?
Yeah.
What's up, Nathan? How are you, man?
Nate. Good guy.
Yeah, so here's the thing about a stock like this. If you look carefully, you don't know what the history is going to be for the stock, where this is really kind of priced out. If you could get it over here, this is the first day, the chances of it doing this is pretty high. Almost every IPO goes up right away. But then what happens is the market's trying to figure out where is it going to be? What is really the evaluation of the stock? So right now, if you look, it's kind of just consolidating. It had a big drop. It's too much volatility, too much gambling. We just don't know. The real way to trade and last in the market is trade patterns and history. When a stock has no history, we don't know where it's going to end. So, like, I'll give you an example. One, everybody liked Coinbase when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's a good one. So, if you look at Coinbase, it's been going down since, and everybody invested in it. Everybody said this is the one, and this is going to be the one. Yes, it went up, and then what happened? If you would have invested here, you are basically screwed out of your money.
Back hold.
Very, very bad. It's beginning to show a little bit of a sign now. It's actually kind of beginning to do a little bit of now beginning to show some history. But at this point, it was a horrible investment where some just rise up. You just don't know, Danielle. So you got to be very, very careful.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I'm seeing it not something I would invest in. F45, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure, but I understand what you're saying. I'll give you another one. Airbnb was another one that a lot of people like. It's no longer an IPO, but now we have a history to look at. So that's why I wanted to pick this one. And how long? It's been like about a year, right?
Yeah.
No, 6 months.
Less than a year.
Yeah, 6 months. So we're gonna go on a chart here. Sorry guys. Here we go. Let's go to a 6 month chart. And if you're new here, guys, hit me up. Let me know if you're new, so I can kind of give you some instructions. I know this could be a little overwhelming for somebody new. We have some beginner stuff that could really help you out with it. So just let me know. And I got to stop right there. Lori's in the building. Lori. We call Lori the goddess because she took $10,000 and turned it into $85,000 in 3 months through our class. Amazing. And of course, with the goddess comes the god of Leo. Leo's a mythological god. He does some crazy things with stocks. You got to talk about our big win in Disney. Of course, I'm going to talk about the big win in Disney. You're right. Disney killed it. We're going to talk about it. Something we did in our elite group, thanks to a lot of the guys and girls in that group. Specifically Leo, Lori, April, Regina, all the good people that we love so much. Where are we at here? Airbnb. What was I saying? So if you look at Airbnb, I want to really kind of break this down for. I apologize, I forgot it. So this one, you could see it took a little time for it to really get, but the stock went down drastically after it opened, went up, went down, has these crazy moves until eventually it's still trying to figure it out. If you look overall, it went up and then continuously going down. So right now it's still in a downtrend. We're still trying to kind of figure it out. And that's how this is how this is worked. Kimbo, you can't be Lori. Okay? Lori's one of a kind. But you could try. You could try. I tried and I couldn't do it. I really did. So let's talk about Disney and then we'll go into it. So Disney was one of the stocks that our elite groups pick. And they said, this is going to go up. This is going to go up. I said, you know what, guys? You seem to be always right. Let's check it out. And boom. When did you guys talk about this stock?
Last Wednesday or Thursday.
Last Wednesday or Thursday. So it's around here, right?
I think right. That
right
first
here.
screen.
Yeah, so this was right here. They talked about it. They saw perfect patterns. It was obviously very good volume, very good momentum. They took all the pieces we learned in class and said, let's make some money. And it was beautiful. Everybody synchronized and just made some money. And guess what? When you invest in Disney, you could afford to go to Disney. So awesome job, guys. Very, very nice play. Anybody else invest this week? Let us know what kind of results you get. I'm kind of curious. We could look at it together. If you didn't make money, we're not here to judge, okay? If you lost any money, just so you understand, this is an opportunity for all of us to learn. So please don't be ashamed. I lost before. Elliot has yet to lose in his life. Right. He's the only perfect one. But listen, with everybody who makes a lot of money in the market, what you don't see are some of the losses they take as well. So I'd love to see people's losses. We're here to help you figure out what happened. And I hope I answered. Who was the lady's name?
Danielle.
Danielle. I hope I answered your question. If I did, give me some hearts so I know, or a thumbs up or something. Or if you have more questions, let me know. Let's get into it.
Key.
And thanks for pointing that out, Leo.
Key.
KEY. All right. So KEY is looking like we have kind of a resistance. I mean, support. What do you think? So the couple things about this one I don't like because it's still below every average, and when it's below those averages, especially the 50-day moving average, it sometimes just gives us a very bad juju vibes on that.
Bad juju.
Yeah, jujus are no good. So, but here you could also see overall it's just in a downward pattern right now. For us to really get back into it, we want to be able to break through the 50-day moving average. I think that would be where I would like to see it.
Yeah.
So right around here. So if you get this 222, we're talking like 22, 22.25, like 22.25. I think we could have a good situation here. Laura, it's not funny. Everybody wants to be like you. You got to take the responsibilities of being a hero. There's a lot that comes with it, so just I think it's time. I think it's time to take the reins. You're no longer in the wedding business. You're now a stock god. Yes, God, goddess. Yeah.
Amazon.
She is amazing, isn't she? She's very amazing. Well, let's look at Amazon. What do you think of that? All right, Amazon did its thing too. I think you guys talked about this one as well. If you invested in Amazon, Amazon's a really expensive stock, but we teach you how to invest in it a lot better. I really like this one myself. I think me and you talked about it a while ago. They had a nice consolidation here, broke through the consolidation, went up, and it's in a consolidation again. Personally, now I would not invest in it unless I think it's going to go play to the downside. Whenever we look to play to the downside, we call it the Leo play. Okay, this is where Leo excels. Leo knows how to make this work beautifully. And that's why he's our boy. He'll make money going down while everybody else is crying. So very nice play to the downside. Again, I would wait to see a little bit more bearish movement, but definitely not a bullish play anymore. The party and that is over. I was actually up to 89,000 before last week, but back down. Lori.
You're still like 70,000 plus. Right?
I know. How dare you? You're only up 9,000% now? No good. I'm kidding. Good job, Lori. Listen, and that's part of the game. You're going to sometimes, unless you're doing the paycheck collector formula that we learned, which is very hard to lose. That's like a nice, if you're looking to get out of a job and need a salary, you want to be on the paycheck collector formula. So if you want to know more about that, just hit me up, DM me, so I can give you some information. Actually, I have a nice video for you to look at that. But besides that, we're going to take some losses on other plays once in a while. You just got to be smart about it.
We got
Leo maybe. Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, let's check out Leo, SPCE here.
Yeah.
SPCE.
So ran up.
So this made So see, this is a lead. So in our elite group, we have other people who show us different practices, and Leo has a way to play this where when the stock is up, you invest here for the downside, and he has a specific set of rules, 6 specific steps. If you want the 6 steps, like I said, there's a way we could get it for you. Let me know. Very good steps. I mean, I even learned a lot. I can't wait till this market goes down, man.
Right.
Come on. Wait till this recession hits or something so we could get rich. So yeah, on this situation here, it was very high up here, and he said, you know what? He saw it. So we have like a little pattern called the middle finger pattern. It's right here. You can see it. Perfect middle finger posted up. Actually, it looks like there's something else. Different type of sign. Right, the thumbs up. And then you can see as it came down, he made very, very strong amount of money. Leo is a very smart man. He's no Lori, but he's a smart man. Very smart. Great asset to anybody he's around. Plus the best Mexican restaurant in Chicago. If you're in Chicago, let him know. He will make you a taco that you'll never forget.
Got another one. AMAT. AMAT.
AMAT. So AMAT is a stock. And now it looks to me, so here's a couple things on this we could look at. you could see that this has a nice little flatness to it, right? There's a very indecisive movement here. Volume's kind of indecisive itself, and the stock itself is
Mhm.
indecisive. It has a bit of an uptrend, which I like. However, we want to see more volume to get more directional here. If it goes through 139, which is around here, I think it's ready to play all the way to 144 with the right momentum. Which, if it gets there, the momentum will shift. So give it a little bit because right now it needs to break through these averages. A lot of times when it hits these averages, you could see like right here, hit these averages and it pops down. But if it's right here, if you look here, it had these averages and it popped back up. Boom. Very, very nice play. Where to next, boss?
Cake.
Anybody else have any of the? Hey guys, if you're liking these plays, give me some thumbs up. We want to get some thumbs up in here going. This it helps the world when we get hearts and thumbs ups. All right.
If you don't like them,
If you don't like them,
give
then
us a sad face.
yeah, give me a heart or a smiley face if you don't like it. That means you're laughing at me. Let's see. You know, we've never in a little fun fact, guys. Little fun fact. We've never had anybody give us smile like one of those sad faces in here. I checked it out. No, I wasn't gonna do it. Which
Troll,
next?
troll.
Brian Smith. Who's Brian
Cake.
Smith? Is Brian Smith new here?
I don't know, but you got Excel out there.
All right. What's
What's
up, Brian? How you doing, man? Are you new to the group? Let us know. What is it?
EXELA.
EXELA. I like having new people in the family.
I feel like it's something else.
EXE.
Try XELA.
Yeah.
Oh no, there it is. Yeah, that's it right there.
XELA. Is it XELA, Brian? Just to make sure we're looking at the right thing for you.
I think someone else had spoke about this.
Yeah. So XELA. So this is a typical stock that's already kind of up there.
Mhm.
So if I looked at it right here, this would have been a good place to play. But even here, it's all right. I feel like now it hit kind of its resistance point and it's kind of coming down. I feel like this is a future Leo play. It could not be because there is a lot of momentum going in its direction, a lot of volume.
It's running with the sector too. It's running with the sector, the tech sector.
Okay,
I
cool.
believe that's carrying.
Oh, Brian is new here, man. Welcome, Brian. Definitely nice to have you part of the family. If you have any questions, we don't judge you here. Nothing is a stupid question. Just ask. You could always hit me up personally. We'd like to help you personally as well. And if you need any kind of, I have a few different classes that you could get for free, just to give you a little more help. So just let me know. If you want, just give me a thumbs up, and I'll send it to you right after the live when I'm done here. I definitely want to help out all the new people, right, Regina? Regina's right up there. All right, cool. So it looks pretty good to me. Just you got to be careful. I think we have to see a breakout here, and I have a feeling the party might be over. So just a little bit. So be very, very careful here. Where to next, boss?
MA.
So let's see here. MA's looking okay. Ooh, who gave me MA?
I snuck that one in there.
Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be so rude?
You just gave me better
Don't you know I'm investing too?
No,
All right, so this
good.
one here is just breaking out of a beautiful consolidation. Nice volume. Such an Elliott play. Everything's looking really nice in this one. I'm really a fan here. It's a little, it's 383, but I think this one could have a nice run to the. I already know what you're gonna say.
What was you gonna say?
You're gonna
To
say
the top,
like around here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just watch Wolf of Wall Street, guys. If you ever seen that movie, you know it's a good movie. If you're under 18, I probably would not recommend
Definitely
that movie.
watch it. Has replay value.
It does, yeah. It just gotta blur some things out, but a very good movie. Very, very good movie. Chris Nieves. All right, cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, so once I'm done here, we're gonna make sure to send you some stuff. I'll hit you up. Just give me a little bit, and I got you. Good job on MA. Anybody else have any stocks?
Yeah,
Let's do this.
There were some. Cake was another one.
Cake?
Yeah.
Love cake. Let's see this.
What's that cake you had over the weekend?
Oh, if anybody here, we haven't looked through some trivia. This is a tough one. Anybody know a Russian cake called Napoleon? You have no idea how good it is, man. No idea. No idea. All right, but so this one right here looks to me. I see why this could be a good play, but it's still in a downtrend right now. Still a very strong downtrend. If this starts turning around, we do have a little bit of a cross here, which I like. Um, I think if it breaks through here, we could see a move to the 57 and then start evaluating from here. So just a little bit more movement I need, maybe to 55, and then I would invest. Hey, you said my last name right. That's rare. Nieves?
Hey.
That's
some people probably say Neves or Neves. I don't know.
I lived in Brooklyn for a while, so a lot of Spanish people there. I mean, that's a very common name to me. How would you say it, man? How else can you say
It's
it?
got to be Neves.
Naives? N-dog? I don't know how to say it.
N-dog.
It's very direct to me. Very
It's
direct.
awesome.
Yeah. I'm typing Nieves. Darn it. RSG?
Yeah.
RSG. Okay, so RSG. This April.
Yeah.
April is one of our great students, and I see she's getting much better at these calls, and a lot better. Very nice. So I see what you did here, and it has a nice consolidation. And this is a good example of someone picking the right play at the wrong time. Now she does do a lot of dancing on the side, so that could be part of the reason. So, and I understand that.
Appropriate dancing.
Appropriate, yeah, of course. No, like
just
bachata,
bachata,
that type of stuff. So we give her a heart for that. Everybody give us hearts. So, and here's what I mean by that. It's a good play, but the problem is it started going down. All right, I'm going to give you guys a little lesson, very important. Let's stop the screen here. Only invest at the end of the day. 3 o'clock and on is when the professionals trade, because it really gives us a good understanding of where the stock is. She looked at this probably a few hours ago, and it did look good. But we don't know what happens after. So we can't guess. Nobody could guess that. So wait till the pattern emerges and then trade. But very good pick for us here to really learn from that. So thank you, April. A lot of hearts for April on that one. Thank you so much. But yeah, and if you're looking for professional dancing, she's not actually a professional dancer, but I think she does sell something. I forget what it was called. Some makeup, or I forget what it was called. I'm looking at the
Hikinashi candles.
Hikinashi?
Yeah.
Oh, bless you. Did she sneeze? Did she sneeze in the text?
Oh,
Hikinashi.
Yeah.
Can I buy a vowel? No, I know you guys the new things you were looking at, right?
Yeah.
We're always looking at something new with elite. Always learning something new with the elite people. Once you get past the basic class, you get your knowledge, you get the consistent income, then you start looking for Hikinashi. We got to go outside the country.
MAR.
MAR. All right. MAR. Who gave us that one?
Alabre.
Alabre. Man, I still remember when she wasn't part of the class. I was like, why?
This thing's
working
that wedge.
It's working this wedge very nicely. It's a downturn wedge. I'm looking at it. If it continues doing this, I mean, it could break out. It hasn't shown a single moment of a breakout. Not a single one. So we want to see this calm down now. Could be a bit of a Leo play. Or, yeah, definitely a Leo play. I'm seeing a bearishness back to the trend. Because it gives me nothing else to work with. It's looking like that's what it's going to be doing. So sticking to that. How's everybody feeling, man? Everybody's doing okay? Where to next?
GOLD.
GOL. That sounds like an Alabre play.
Oh, it was.
It wasn't. You know how I know? I looked at the screen. All right, let's see here. So this one has this, I guess, like this very strong like trend here, right? Looks like.
It's kind of reminding me of when Netflix was doing it.
Yeah. So I'm a fan. Oh yeah. There's a lot of momentum here. So I like the Netflix myself. NVAX for Brian. Got you, Brian. And what is it?
Nova. Oh, sorry. This is.
Yeah. So the gold. What we're talking about. Let's look at Netflix real quick. Yeah, almost got it. So me and Elliot had a little bet here about this, You know, it kind of had the same kind of wedge right here, kind of coming together, and I was like, oh man, this is looking good. This is looking good. Had the same kind of move, and boom. Yeah, you were quiet on the boom.
No, I was
you were
happy
quiet.
for the boom.
Yeah, you always telling me all
I
this
said
stuff.
we had to wait for the boom.
Oh, look at all the thumbs up! I
boomed.
love it. I love it.
They
And
love
every time the
Netflix.
thumbs up, the little more people join. How amazing! All right, cool, cool. You know what? I'm gonna give you some thumbs up back. Here you go. Okay, here you go, guys. Here you go. All right, cool. Um, now, so this one, yeah, I'm gonna say go back to what we're looking at. I think this is a good one. Obviously, you want to see a breakout. And oh man, I feel like it's really
looking,
close.
Yeah, it's looking nice.
Yeah, just if it gets a little bit towards the end of the day over
The
here, volume just a little bit up. But even if you get into it right now, I wouldn't be opposed because it just broke through value all the short-term moving averages. It's still far from the other ones, but it looks like it's beginning to turn. So I'm really, really liking it. Good, good, good stuff, man. Very, very nice. All right, two more people join. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where to next?
NVAX, NVAX. Oh, then we got TAN.
NVAX. Yeah. All right, and this is from our boy Brian Smith, new to the group, ready to go. And of course, we are here all to help each other. So this is not a bad one here. So we have a little bit of a consolidation happening. I would like a preference of seeing this break through these averages around right here, or depending on your risk tolerance, and I think that could go up, or maybe like around
230.
Well, stop stealing my answer.
I felt it.
Why you talk so much in these videos? He doesn't. He's like the silent Elliot. All right, cool, cool, cool. So yeah, so this is nice here. We have this coming in here. Why does it keep saying that? Yeah, so 230. If it gets to 230 with some higher volume right now, definitely do not invest in it because it's an indecision and everything's pointing down. So there's a good chance it could go down before it goes up. Very similar to what happened to AMC when AMC started kind of coming together. And yeah, of course, we have to look at AMC. And for those who are still, with the diamond hands, we talked about this before. Same thing happened here. We had an indecision, lower volume, but everything was pointing down. This was pointing down. And guess what? There's your downturn move as we continue to wait for the magical squeeze. Where to next?
TAN, TAN.
TAN. I did get a little tan this week. I got a little sun. I was kind of happy because I don't usually get tan.
You got tan without getting burned.
Okay, this looks like a Lori play to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I know?
You look at the screen?
It's right there. Because Lori knows what's up. So let's see if this is an $85,000. I'm sorry, $89,000 play.
It's looking good.
Yeah, and Lori, I know you told me you took a little bit of a loss. Which, first of all, I really appreciate you letting us know that, because a lot of people won't admit to it. But honesty is the best policy. I appreciate it. And if you want to share that with us, let us know. Maybe we could learn from it. But this looks like an upper trend. Just broke its averages. It is a little bit of an indecision. That's the only thing I don't like. I would say 93, 94 right here could be a nice point to start moving to the top, because it isn't an uptrend move. So I like it. Overall, I think it's a great move. Sound went away? No, check Kimbo, check your thing. Maybe you put the volume down. Maybe you switch to Bluetooth. Or yeah, because we just checked the sound
either
here.
That or
everything's working.
Refresh your page or something.
Yeah, refresh your page maybe. You know how it could be sometimes. We love Facebook though. Facebook is awesome. All right. Cool. What's next?
That was the end of the line.
Okay, and here's the thing about this one too, guys. You could see this right here. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming to this average. That's why I said like 94, 95. I want to see it break through this resistance. I think that could really, really help.
Baby Dogecoin. What's that? Shiba?
The what? Oh, a GS. Baby Dogecoin? I'm not sure what that is.
That's a crypto, but I don't know if it's actually called Baby Dogecoin or if he's talking about Shiba.
Well, that's what we have to ask. Let's see here.
What we got, Brian? GS.
GS. Okay, very. Who put this? Looks like a Lori play.
Lori.
Yeah, Lori play for sure. For sure, Lori play. So I see what she's doing here. Large volume. This is beginning to cross. Not the craziest. Craziest here. So Brian, I don't mind doing crypto. I just don't have it set up today. So let's do next week. I'll put it up because I forget which chart I was using for that.
We were using
Yahoo, right? I was using Yahoo.
But I would treat probably new crypto just like a new IPO stock. You know?
Yeah, if it's a new crypto, you got to be careful with that. You got to really be careful because it's like anything else. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I like this one. I think this is a good one. I think this is ready to kind of pop soon. Mm-hmm. Definitely want to break through this kind of pattern here. I would like it to get through 395 before doing anything else, honestly. What you guys I appreciate it, Brian, man. No, you know what? Let me give him some thumbs up. Welcome, Brian, everybody. Give him some thumbs up, all right? We like new people, man. Some of the, some places you go to, it's not as welcoming. I really don't like that. I know I felt, I was in a group the other day. It was crazy. Actually, it was your group.
Yeah, right. Get swirlies in our group.
Cool. Anybody else have anything? You could pull up Yahoo if you'd like.
I'm not too familiar with the charting there.
I did it before. I just don't want to waste people's time here. But yeah, I will tell you. So right now, and I just want to look at an update at the market as we speak. Again, what did I say? This is a doji. So let's learn a little bit here. By the way, guys, as I pull this up, we are looking to do a special session this week on entry point, when to enter a stock, when to exit a stock. If you're interested, okay, I need to see specifically. I have Elliot here is going to write down all the hearts. We're trying to get to 100 hearts and see if anybody really wants. If you do want that, let me throw the hearts out there so I know, and we'll probably do it this week. Nope, nobody wants it. Okay, cool.
I'm counting it.
We have to get to 100. We're at 70.
Yeah.
No, 50.
Yeah, 57.
All right. Cool. So yeah, the market, guys, really careful here. If you look, big doji, Doji.
Doji, go.
Yeah. Oh man, you messed me up.
Doge and Doji.
Yeah, the doji.
This is Doji.
This is Doji. Doji. Yes, it's a form of indecision. Really be careful with this one. It's looking like it's coming down. If you don't believe me, if you check it out, when we see these indecisions, doesn't mean it will always go down. It's just indecisive. But you could see here, boom, down. And over here, they're little ones, but it's like at any point it was kind of stretched. It could happen. But we never want to trade on a doji because look, dojis happen. Dojis create issues. Stock goes up, doji, boom, down we go. So be very careful. All right, cool. All right, looks like we got a lot of them. So we're gonna set up a video. We're gonna make sure you are with us here. Make sure you watch for notifications. So we'll let you know when it's gonna be very shortly after these messages. SNDL. Okay, so SNDL is one of the penny stocks.
You wanted to say Zone. I know you wanted to say Zone.
It looks like a Zone stock. So again, very careful with these type of stocks. It's very similar to these stocks you see online a lot of people talk about social media, and it could go anywhere at this point. What app does everyone use? Robinhood, Webull? Yeah, I use a Thinkorswim. Yep, Thinkorswim. Depending, like I have a strategy that I do for my salary where I collect a paycheck every week. I actually use Webull for that because of no commissions, and it's an easy strategy to use. So I use a little bit of both. So yeah, so this one right here is a consolidation. Really, I would not touch this right now at all because this looks like a very similar scenario to a lot of these other social media stocks or meme stocks, whatever you want to call them. And we've seen them just start tumbling from this, a nice breakdown. Could it happen? It could, but it's a gamble, and we try not to gamble here. The volume's too low. It's let me see, not sure if it's an OTC stock, so you got to be careful of these pharmaceutical. One thing comes out, I could throw it in or out. It's just too stressful to play something like this. So please be careful with things like this. Anybody else have any other stocks they want to review with us today? Or if you're looking for any kind of specific questions, here's a big one for you guys. Um, I'd like to know this. Anybody, what if you could have thing that you could solve, maybe like a problem based on investing? What would it be? What would be something that you would like to see? Let's see. Wish. Um, here we go. So Wish is now looking like, I think this is a stock that somebody else asked me about, and I told them I thought I was bearish on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was bearish, and looks like it's kind of coming down to here. All right.
I believe this is fairly new too.
It's a fairly new stock, and part of the reason is there's no 200-day moving average. So what we want to do is maybe take like a bigger view of it, maybe a 1 year view. Yeah, so it's still trying to figure things out. It could, it's very much under the 50-day moving average, not enough history. When you don't have 200 days in for the year, for a stock itself, like if it hasn't traded for 200 days, there's too much inconsistencies here. I would not play this right now personally. Is new stocks not good to get into? Brian, so that's a good question. That's a really good question. Yeah, I just talked to,
I think Danielle
asked about IPOs. It's just unless you could if you could get into the first day, which nobody could. That's a very insider thing.
Yeah.
Then yes, but after that, I've heard a lot of horror stories because again, they come down really crazy, like Coinbase. You could see it started here. Yes, and then the minute the public went in, it just been going downhill since. People lost a lot of money. On average, what kind of money did everyone start with doing investments? I started with 2 cents. No, I'm kidding. So actually, it's a good question. I'm actually doing a challenge now where I'm trying to take $5,000 and turn it to $100,000 in a few months. So I'm working on that right now. So that's a new thing I'm doing. Personally, I started with 2,000 of it originally. We have a lot of people here starting with very little.
Yeah.
Usually, what I recommend is we teach you how to paper trade, so you could see exactly how to do it simulated. So you start with, let's say, whatever money you think you're going to work with, learn the system, get consistent. You should be starting to make $1,000 a week or something like that. Some people make $6,000 a week. Can I give you my $5,000? Kimbo, I want to tell you this much.
I'll take it.
I could definitely show you how to do it. It's not as hard as you think. When you have the money, there's different strategies, okay? Let's stop here and let's talk a little bit. We've got some people in here. There's different strategies. Here's how I look at trading. In the beginning, when you don't have a lot of money, you want to play, you want to time the market pretty well. Eventually, if you're looking to leave your job, if you're retired, okay, maybe you're just looking to do something and you have money, there's ways you could make money where it's just, like, for example, I only trade very little bit. I don't even want to tell you how little I trade, but I make good money because I'm letting the money work for me. There's ways you could trade where if the money, whether the stock goes up or down, it doesn't matter. All the elite members know, and I will create a video here for you guys to give you more knowledge on that. But if you're looking to leave your job, you need a salary. You're not going to chase stocks for a living unless you love day trading, and then it's another job. There's ways you could do it where you could make minimum 10% a month off your money, and a lot of people make 20, 30%. I average about 25% a month off my money. But if you let that grow, then things become crazy, and the chances of losing are very minimal. So that's really where you want to start really thinking about that. I don't know why my stuff just disappeared. Oh, here you go. Yeah, but definitely recommend you paper trade first. If you need help, Kimbo, I could definitely help you out. I'll show you a couple things, how to do it and stuff like that, for sure. Anybody else have any questions that you have for me? Good session today. I like a lot of good stuff here. So this week we're going to talk about entry and exit points. If you haven't seen my masterclass, we're giving it to you for free. That does explain to you one of my strategies, but the bounce profit formula that gives you a good understanding on entry and exits as well. So, but it's coming to a theater near you probably in the next couple of days. I would love to see you guys there. Definitely see you guys there. So, Kimbo, to answer your question, you could start with a little bit of money. The less you start with, the more riskier the trades are, the more aggressive you have to be, the more involved you have to be. Once you get to like 5-10 grand, it gets interesting because the money just kind of works for you, and you only trade 1 or 2 trades a week. If sometimes I'll do one every 2 weeks, and it just kind of collects money, and you get something called premiums. They just come in the second you press the button, money comes in. I know it sounds like magic, but people, the rich people don't really chase all the time. So that's kind of what we teach you. We teach you how to first get to that point where you make the money, then take that amount of money and put it in a way where it creates a salary for you. So it's pretty cool. I know, right? Lori loves that strategy. I think she's ready to kill it with that one. Anybody else have any questions for us? Again, thank you for joining. Kimbo, I started with 5K. Yeah, and Kimbo, it's crazy because Leo makes an average. Leo, tell me, I don't want to lie, man. I think you said about 3,000, 4,000 a week, something like that. If you could see his testimonial, it's in one of the posts. But he's doing very, very well, and he helps a lot of people in our elite chat. So definitely cool. Anybody else have any questions? Man, we had a good session today. I should give like a trivia question or something, right? What do you think? A trivia question?
What you got for him?
All right. Oh, I know exactly which one. I know. All right. From what show? Trivia question. By the way, all the newbies, we do trivia. All right, Brian, maybe you could get this. In what show was the famous company Dunder Mifflin paper company was in? What was that? Salt and Pepper. He just tried to guess. It's like not everything is salt and pepper.
Yeah, that is great.
What
salt
company?
and pepper.
Huh? What company, guys? I mean, what show? What show featured the company Dunder Mifflin? Hashtag Dunder Mifflin paper company. The show is now on Peacock exclusively. Anybody? Nobody knows?
Somebody knows it.
Nobody knows what show Dunder Mifflin was on.
It was in Scranton, PA.
In Scranton, Pennsylvania.
It was
full of a bunch of weirdos.
Hey.
Nobody knows. Wow. Huh.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper might be the closest answer we get. Leo, thank you. I was scared. The Office. That is correct. The Office. The Office, duh. That is correct. The Office, duh. Hey, nobody was saying anything. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure about that. I wasn't sure. Maybe people just don't know. All right, cool. All right, for the 90s people out there who love comedy, okay? What show featured Mr. Kramer and Mr. George Costanza? What was that show? Come on. Oh, Paula Julio Gonzalez comes out with two hands. Paula, you know this. Come on. Mr. Costanza, thank you. Marsha. She only comes out I see what she's doing here. You're staying on the DL. All right, Marsha. Are you new here, Marsha? I should start having them give questions. All right. You were correct, though. Seinfeld was the right answer. All right. If it wasn't Barney in the 90s, I don't know. Yeah, Leo's a young one. Oh, welcome, Marsha. Welcome to the show. I'll definitely make sure to DM you and get you some classes for free for you. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Next time we'll get you giving some stocks and some Seinfeld. All right, one more question before we go. Are you guys ready? I don't know. I can't think of one. All right. Anyway, should we do 90s? 90s? What do you think? 90s?
What you got for the 90s?
Huh?
So what you got for the 90s?
What show featured the man known as Stefan Urkel? Stefan Urkel. He was the cool version of a nerd known as Steve Urkel. What was the show called? Let's see. Marsha. Huh?
That was a good episode.
That was multiple episodes. Did you know his girlfriend at the show actually died? I forgot. Myra? She died. Yeah, something happened. So anybody before we go, Stefan Orkel, Steve Urkel. What was the show called? You guys remember that? We got a young crowd today.
Mm-hmm.
Anil comes out with Anil, you're a sneaky one, huh? Definitely a sneaky one. Very good. Family Matters. Very, very, very good. Thank you for that. Martian knew it all along. Very nice. So, guys, it's been a pleasure as always. Nice to see people coming up. Stop right there. Did somebody just say Full House? Actually, so Full House was right after that when it was on. I think they were like back-to-back shows. But that was actually Michelle Tanner. And actually, if you did you watch Fuller House on Netflix?
No.
Very good.
No shot.
No, it was actually a really good show.
shot.
Really good show. Really good show. Really, I really appreciate it, guys. So, stay tuned. We are going to definitely have something for you guys. We're going to start doing specific shows here that are going to teach you basics of stock trading to help you out. And again, any specific questions, we are about the human element. We call it Stocks to Buy and Why. Why? Because we're here to help. And so definitely hit us up for sure. Hit me up if you have any questions. And stay tuned. Other than that, hope you have a safe trading week. We will see you Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Back here again. Talk to you guys later.